On a sunny Saturday, it's not uncommon to find the Andrews Lake winter parking lot full of cars with kids, dogs, and adults strapping on skis, tugging on snowshoes, or pulling a sled. On Saturday, February 12th, a small crowd of snowshoers gathered around a tiny house, ready to partake in an après-ski event hosted by the San Juan Mountains Association and the Mountain Studies Institute. What better way to spend a bluebird day than snowshoeing in the mountains while learning something new? You're watching the Local News Network, brought to you by Fast Signs and the law firm of Downs, McDonough, Cohen, and Foley. I'm Hannah Robertson.
So San Juan Mountains Association is a local nonprofit that really aims to inspire locals and visitors to Southwest Colorado to explore the San Juans, learn about them, and protect them. And we do that in a variety of ways through a lot of conservation education programs.
The San Juan Mountains Association, or SJMA, was founded in 1988 and works throughout Southwest Colorado, providing educational programs for schools in Durango, Dolores, Cortez, and Silverton, as well as training volunteers to educate visitors about the unique environment in the San Juans.
We have staff at the San Juan National Forest headquarters in Durango, and then also in Monte Vista, Del Norte, Saguache, and Montrose. Well, the San Juans is a really popular area in the summer, obviously, but the visitation doesn't really stop in the winter. Like, it's a really popular place to come and do winter sports too, like snowshoeing and skiing and flat tire biking and all sorts of things. So that's what really inspired the need for the Snow Ambassador program this year, which is a brand new program. So John Bozzi is up there at the tiny house 4 days a week talking to people about avalanche safety and leave no trace and just how to be responsible when you're recreating in the snow, because it's very different.
One of the new programs this year is SJMA's Après-Ski Science and Social, offered every other weekend at its tiny house at Andrews Lake. It began in January, and each Saturday event has had a good turnout, with a mixture of locals and people from out of town, experienced snow sports enthusiasts, and first-timers. SJMA co-hosts the event with the Mountain Studies Institute, also based out of Durango. The focus is to highlight the importance of the San Juans and promote a better understanding of the environment and how the amount of snow in the winter or the types of trees impact the surrounding area.
The San Juans, and in Durango and the area we live specifically, is a really unique place because we are at an ecotone, which is the transition between two different ecosystems. So we have, within an hour drive of Durango, we have this high elevation mountain alpine ecosystem where you're going to find a lot of really high elevation trees and small mammals that are adapted to live up there. And then within an hour drive of that, you're in the desert. And that's what really makes this area so special, is there's something for everybody.
During the hike, participants dig a snow pit, and volunteers and guides from the Mountain Studies Institute and SJMA point out the different layers of snow and how to interpret them to determine both the possible spring runoff as well as avalanche safety for individuals who want to head deeper into the mountains. After learning about snow levels, the group then splits up for a hike, learning how to identify trees and wildlife by the tracks they leave. If you're particularly lucky, or have an inquisitive canine friend in the group, you might just spot something special. On Saturday, one group spied a long-tailed ermine, a member of the weasel family that turns white in the winter, sprinting across the snow.
If any of this interests you, or you're wanting to learn more about nature in the San Juans, or just want to be outdoors and kind of helping the area, then there are so many ways to do that through SJMA. Whether you volunteer with us to be a trail ambassador yourself, or you join one of our interpretive programs, or you sign your kids up to spend their summer outside with us, there are so many different ways to be involved.
You can find information about SJMA's future programs and its conservation programs on its website at sjma.org. To learn more about the Mountain Studies Institute, you can visit its website at mountainstudies.org. Thank you for watching this edition of the Local News Network. I'm Hannah Robertson.